Today in Drogheda we have our Mayoral Awards. This is a very ancient and historic town with a community that has lived on the banks of the Byrne for over 800 years. And whilst this year we live in extraordinary times, there is no doubt that we could not miss an opportunity to acknowledge the contribution of extraordinary people who play a part in their community and our community and go above and beyond in terms of what they do for Drogheda and for all of us. Today we acknowledge the role those people have played in our community throughout the year. And whilst this year we cannot have a ceremony similar to those that we've had in the past, I take great pleasure as Mayor in being able to bestow the honour upon the recipients of the awards. I want to acknowledge today the presence of the Chief Executive, Joan Martin from Louth County Council. Also I want to thank Directors Paddy Donnelly and Joe McGuinness, and also to acknowledge the staff of Louth County Council who have made today possible. I also want to thank my colleagues, the members of the Burough District of Drogheda, who have advised and guided me in terms of the nominees today. Each member has had a role in making today possible, and in these difficult times I want to thank them for their role in that as well. So again, today is about the citizens of the town who are acknowledged for their role in Drogheda, for their efforts where they are extraordinary in what they do and they should not be missed this year. So I will now hand over to the Chief Executive of Louth County Council, Joan Martin.
Thank you very much, Mayor, and thank you for your personal invitation to join you this morning at this wonderful ceremony that I love to attend every year. And even though it's an unusual year and it's a pity we can't have our usual venue, I'm particularly happy to be standing here at the back of our offices in Drogheda, where I spent many happy years myself working. And I have a great fondness, as you know, for Drogheda town. So it's a great pleasure to be here this morning. The Civic Awards are really very important. They're an opportunity for the Council to recognise the great work done by people, whether that's in sport or in volunteerism or service or whatever it is. It's a huge honour based in law, bestowed by the Council and awarded in this case by the Mayor of Drogheda, bestowed on the Council on you as the recipient. And you should be very proud of the fact that you have been chosen from among the tens of thousands in this area around Drogheda. You have been chosen as deserving of this award. And I'm delighted to be here this morning to witness you receiving it and to join the Mayor and the members of Drogheda Borough District in congratulating you and wishing you well on this wonderful occasion. Thank you.
The Borough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Father Phil Gaffney in recognition of his management of the parishes of St Mary's and Holy Family for almost 2 years, and for his being to the front and centre in supporting the communities in these difficult times with his pastoral work and chaplaincy for those in nursing home communities. He has delicately balanced standing up against criminality and supporting families affected. Father Gaffney is recognised for his leadership in organising the Mass for peace at such a difficult and sensitive time. The Borough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Alison O'Reilly in recognition of her career in the world of journalism, broadcasting and documentary making, which has allowed her to highlight the struggles of disadvantaged in many communities across the world. Her documentary, Midnight's Lost Child, tells the story of the 200,000 street children living in Calcutta and saw her win Best Human Rights Director in 2008, while My Hero in Hell was screened worldwide. She was also forced to break the very sad story of the Tuam babies. Borough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Denise Tuohy in recognition of her involvement in the Byrne project for 15 years and her work with young people at risk, their families, schools and the service providers to ensure the most positive outcome for young people in the area. During the recent drugs criminality in our town, she was always at the front line working with young people, trying to redirect them from crime. The Burough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Mr. Thomas McGuire in recognition of the ongoing and sincere efforts of Mr. McGuire of Tubbertoby in assisting those within his community and to improve and keep Termonfeckin as the beautiful place that it is. The Burough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Anne Byrne, Garda Sergeant retired, in recognition of her work while serving with Garda Síochána. She was synonymous with policing in Clogherhead for many years and worked closely with all the local community and assisted all the community groups in the area, helping in any way she could. Anne is well known for her charity work, especially in Haiti. The Burough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Eileen Rushe and received on her behalf by her mother Mary. In recognition of Eileen's work and efforts in helping others, Eileen has been a great advocate for the Irish Cancer Society to highlight awareness in screening for cancers and for promotion of the HPV vaccine as a preventative measure for cervical cancer. Eileen has been selfless in sharing her journey through her personal blog, television interviews and adverts. Eileen has also been a fundraiser for several charities, including the Gary Kelly Centre and Epilepsy Ireland. The Burough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Seamus Davis and accepted this morning by his daughter Eleanor, in recognition for the contributions that Seamus has made to the people of Drogheda. Seamus's business acumen and pursuit of success at Beck & Dickinson, BD, and as chairman of Dublin Port Company has helped ensure that BD maintained its presence in Drogheda for over 60 years. Seamus played a major part in the development of Drogheda Port. Seamus's passion for rugby was enormous, and the Byrne Rugby Football Club will forever be a legacy of his unselfish contributions to the club. Seamus also supported many sports clubs, hospitals and local charities. Burough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Dr. Amy Morgan in recognition for her work throughout a very difficult and challenging time during COVID-19. Amy has been a regular contributor on radio and television and offering invaluable advice, guidance and reassurance to the general public. She was also one of the faces of the #LoudTogether social media campaign that reached out to young people and reminded them of the public health recommendations during the pandemic. The Burough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Natalie Jane Kelly in recognition of the role of Natalie Jane in founding the Drogheda Dolls Group. Her influence has seen a continued effort to support local charitable causes and is affecting real and positive change within and throughout the town of Drogheda. The Burough District of Drogheda Mayoral Award is bestowed on Mr. Paul Bell in recognition of his contribution to public and community service. He has had a lifelong commitment in advocating for the rights of workers through his dedicated service to the trade union movement.
We now bring today's ceremony to a close, and again as Mayor I'd like to thank everybody who's taken part today, from the Chief Executive Joan Martin, Directors of Service Joe McGuinness and Paddy Donnelly, and the members of the staff from Louth County Council, and again to thank all of the nominating councillors and all of the awardees. It has been a privilege as Mayor to issue these awards again this year, and as I said, in extraordinary times it's important that we acknowledge extraordinary people in our community. Thank you.